keep our format standard. Coach will have some opening comments, then we'll go to questions in the room, and if time permits, we'll go to questions virtually. But Coach, when you're ready, take it away.
All right. Well, really proud of our guys. Had no illusions that this would be an easy task. I mean, it's a tough place to play. Always a tough team. Man, Jeff, he's done an awesome job. They had some guys banged up tonight, but man, they just compete their butts off. And you saw that last week against Louisville. I thought they played a heck of a game. And, so again, just proud of how we played our best game on the road. Our last game on the road at Lake, our offense had to go win the game, the whole second half. We couldn't stop them. And this week, man, I thought our defense was the story of the game. I mean, we played outstanding. In fact, that's the fewest points they've scored on us since 1952. So really proud of our D. I thought they played their best game, their most complete game for 4 quarters. We've seen it in pockets and spurts and, a quarter here, a series or 2 here, there, but I thought they played a really complete game. They really set the tone for the night. We were disappointed in the first quarter. And, we just had a hard time kind of settling in and get rhythm. We dropped a touchdown pass. A couple dumb penalties, a bad interception, which was just a poor decision. And then defensively, we got him sacked on like 3rd and 16 or something. And, we think he's thrown the ball. And next thing you know, he's completed it. And then they didn't score, but they put us in bad field position early. I mean, we one time came off the 1. So that was a little frustrating. But, guys kept battling. They settled in there and we won the middle 8, as we talk about a lot. We had 14 points in that area, as far as how we finished the second quarter and how we started the third quarter. And I thought that was a real key part of the game. We got the turnover back. We've done a good job in either winning the margin or being even in the margin for really quite a while now, for several games. And so it was good to see us get that back. It was a great job there, and then got a stop on downs. But I love how we started the second half. We came out, we got some really good rhythm. Defense got the stop, offense goes down the field and scores. Good things in all areas. It was a big punt by Aiden Swanson. That was a key part of the game that flipped the field position, backed them up. We get the stop, we get a big return, and bam, here we go for a score as well. So there were a lot of good things in the game. We blocked a kick. I think we were 3rd in the country coming into this game for block kicks. And so to get another one tonight, I'm just really proud of, Coach Eason. And, he's really done a great job of putting a lot of emphasis on that. Those guys have really bought in. And, there's been a few more that we've been close on because they're just really, playing with a lot of pride and a lot of effort in that phase of the game. So 13 hurries tonight. I think we had 4 sacks, 5 of 18 on 3rd down. We were able to hold them down there. We kept 4, minimize the best you can. He's a great player. Did not allow him to get anything in the run game. So I'm proud of, again, I just thought our D-line did a great job all night. And how about Xavier Thomas? Wanted to just try to get him a few plays on some 3rd downs tonight. And, just for his confidence and for him to go and get 2 sacks, that bodes well for us as we move forward. So I'm really proud of him. And then again, love how we finished. I mean, it was a little bit of a struggle here or there, but I thought offensively to finish the way we did, made some plays. A lot of guys touched the ball. Speck with a touchdown, Bo with a touchdown, Shipley with a touchdown. I thought they did a good job for the most part of kind of containing us a little bit in the run game. I think we ended up still rushing for 144. And that's 10 games in a row we've outrushed the opponent. That's the first time since I've been a head coach that we've done that. And we've had a lot of good teams. And so, that speaks to both sides of the line of scrimmage. And so I'm really proud of that. And that goes back to how we finished last year. And so a lot of good things in the game, a lot of mistakes, a lot of things we got to clean up. We did only have 2 penalties. And, after the last 2 games where we had about 500 yards in penalties, to come out of this game with 2 penalties for 10 yards, I thought that was, a great improvement and something that we spent a lot of time talking. But Again, a great win. And now, a good opportunity. We've got to go back on the road again next week. Another tough opponent. We're 6-0 and it's where we wanted to be. We just gotta keep grinding, keep working, keep showing up and putting the work in and day out. But again, just a excellent win for our guys against a really tough-minded team.
Questions?
You mentioned the blocked field goal. I think it was still a 2-score game at that point. Did you feel like that was sort of a turning point?
Yeah,
at that point?
yeah, absolutely. That was a huge turning point right there. I mean, we were close on another one, but great effort right there. E.T. Rubin got in there and got his hand on it, and so just proud of the guys. I mean, really good job. And we had one bad punt tonight. We were trying to rugby it, and Dadgum didn't kick a line drive right in the middle of the field. That was a nightmare. But we got him down. But we did some good things in the kicking game. So solid night there. Really good night defensively, and just kind of so offensively. A lot that we'll see that we need to improve on, but really proud of DJ. I thought he made it was a bad decision. He thought he could kind of lift it over the flat defender there, and he just kind of threw it off his back foot, and he really has not done that. He's been very good with the ball, but it was good to see him bounce back. And man, that was a great play to Bo for the touchdown. Heck of a throw to Spector for the touchdown. I mean, he just really did a nice job of just going on to the next play, and for the most part, again, the guys competed hard, and we can keep building on it for sure.
There were Boston College had 3 opportunities early, even after the interception, where they drove deep, but they wound up with just the 3 points. And do you feel like that kind of set the tone for the defense for the rest of the night?
No question, no doubt about it. Again, right, out of the gate there, we had the 3rd and 16, and we got him sacked. And I think it was Miles. He thought he saw him throw it, so he was trying not to get a penalty, and so he doesn't finish him because he thought the ball was gone. And then next thing you know, they're going down the field, and I believe that's where I think they missed that field goal. And then the next time it was like a 3rd and 10 that they got on us, and then they pin us deep. But to stop them in the red zone, we were 4 for 4 in the red zone, so that was another positive. We continue to do a really good job there. So I'm really proud of that. And we hit a couple touchdowns down there tonight, which we needed because we've been kicking a few too many field goals. So I was proud of that. But stopping them in the red zone, blocking the kick, the stop on downs, we got pressure on him on the first missed kick. You have to feel like that affected him a little bit. I mean, I don't think there's any question. I mean, they were ready. They felt they were confident, and they swarmed all night. I mean, that quarterback's a tough dude, man. I mean, we had a bunch of hurries and a bunch of hits. He got away from us a couple of times, but I got a lot of respect for that guy.
I think Steve said that you really talked him into making the trip. That
Yeah,
he wasn't sure if he's going to be on the travel roster. You kind of talked him into it, and then he said he didn't know if he'd play, but was good enough in pregame to get out there.
yeah, because he had his best week of practice as far as being able to get back there and get in the rhythm of things, but was a little sore on Wednesday, as he should be, and then just kind of limited on Thursday and wasn't sure. And I was like, well, worst case, why don't let's make the trip. Let's get back in the rhythm. Let's get back in the rhythm of the Focus Friday, pregame. And of course, the doctors were all, they cleared him last week. So it's just kind of, him kind of getting his conditioning back and kind of getting, the competitive work. And so it was really just kind of on him, let's go through pregame. And if you feel like you can go, then let's slip in there for a few plays, some third downs only. And then, come back Monday and try to ramp it up. So that was big for him. I mean, he felt great, so when he came after pregame, that's what I asked him. I said, well, what you think? He said, Coach, I'm ready. And I said, all right, well, let's just stay ready. And so we got him in there again. I think he only played 6 plays, maybe 6 or 7 snaps and 2 sacks. So, but his confidence, He'll come out of this with a big boost, going into and just trusting, where he's at with his rehab. I mean, he's in a good spot, and doctors feel good about where he's at, and safe for him to go play. And so to be able to see him, have a night like that was awesome. And just again, hopefully he can ramp it up this week a little bit more. We can continue to bring him along.
You talked a lot about his maturity and just growth as a person. I mean, how do you think he's been able to handle just sitting out, not having this opportunity to be able to take advantage the way he did?
Yeah, I mean, he is a different person from when I first met him. I mean, he's a grown man, and he's had a lot of challenges. He's had a lot of adversity. He's had a lot of things that he's had to grow through. He's had a lot of success too, but he's really been through a lot the last 2 or 3 years. And but he's come out of it better, stronger, more mature, more appreciative, different perspective. And I just think he's in a great place, man. I mean, he has become a great leader on our team, and has really learned how to really work. I mean, he has worked his butt off, but he stayed confident. Certainly has been disappointing because he was having a great camp, but we just kept him encouraged, and he just kept working, kept grinding. The doctors have done a great job with him. And every day after practice, he's out there, and then he's in the weight room. He's just always, working. I think he's very focused, and again, knew that he would get an opportunity to get back out there. And he's been close the last couple of weeks, but it's good to. I wasn't sure if he would play tonight. I really wasn't. It's really just going to kind of, again, worst case, let's get through pregame. Let's just kind of get in the rhythm of things and see where you are. But he felt great. And again, all that, good Lord blessed him tonight, and thankful for that. That'll be a good shot in the arm for him.
Any questions for Coach online?
Man, they've been asleep. What you talking about? Online.
Hey, Coach, I got one. Trevor Gross, CUTigers.com. Coach, big pass breakup by Wiggins in the end zone there in the first half. I expect you're pretty pleased with, especially with the guys you're missing in the secondary, how they performed. Yeah,
they did a great job. I mean, you got no T-Bone, you got no Mickens, you got no Sheridan. Toriano went out there for a little bit of time. I mean, so it's great to see him play like that. And Nate's had 2 good weeks in a row. And again, just maturing, young player. He was a disaster up there at Wake and didn't handle himself well. Showed a lot of immaturity and allowing, external things to affect him. And he's just really, these last couple of weeks, he's just really done a good job of just staying focused, doing his job, playing his technique. That was a big time play, a big time play that he made on that ball. And he didn't make that play 2 weeks ago. So, it's a tough position to play, but he is a very, very talented young man, and almost had another pick tonight. He's getting his hands on some balls. But Nate's been a real bright spot for us these last 2 weeks. And again, the whole secondary tonight, did a really good job.
Hey, Dabo, this is Will. Just curious, this is the 3rd week in a row you guys have found a different way to win. What does it say about your team, and then how you learn about them as you keep going forward through this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's never easy. I mean, it's not easy to win. Just watch college football, right? I mean, it's not easy. It's hard. You're dealing with young people, and we have won different ways for sure. I mean, I'm just really proud of how we played it. I mean, again, you go back to the Wake Forest game, and every time you take the field in the second half, you're down, and your defense has to keep answering. So to win a shootout, if you will, because the only way we were going to win. And then you come back the next week. I thought we played our most complete game last week at home. We've had a lot of contributions in the kicking game, big contributions in the kicking game. But then tonight, the defense just controlled the night. They just controlled the night. The name of the game is points, and they kept them out all night. And so we were not as crisp as we've been. We've been playing really, really well offensively for the last, 4 ball games. And we were not as crisp tonight as we've been. And that's disappointing, but they just kept getting the ball back and we were able to do what we needed to do to get control of the game.
Hey, Dabo, this is Larry. Just curious for the thought process when you put Cade in there for those 2 plays and then DJ on that third down.
Yeah, we just, we something we've been working on in practice a little bit, just working a little wildcat but with a true quarterback in the game, just to kind of script him in. And we really wanted to put him in earlier, but we were so backed up, when we had him scripted in there. So, hopefully it's something that continue to, find some opportunities to get him in there, but just didn't go like we wanted it to tonight. But, that's football.
Take one more for coach if anybody has one.
Kobe didn't travel today.
Yeah, Kobe's gonna probably be out for a few weeks. Y'all probably remember the Wake Forest game. He got hurt. Went in and had the high ankle sprain. He tried to come back. He tried to come back and play last week against NC State, and I think he went in for maybe 2 plays and just couldn't make the cut. So they actually went ahead and did the tightrope procedure on him, which is that's a good thing, because when you're dealing with a high ankle sprain, you have to get him back sooner than later. So that's a big loss for us for sure, but he probably be out, at least probably 4 weeks. So we did the procedure on him Thursday, and so hopefully when we get back for our home stretch, the latter part here in November, he'll be back, but he's definitely gonna be out here for a few weeks.
All right. Thank you, coach. We'll
Okay,
turn this
appreciate
room
it.
around for him to take his coach show. Thank y'all.